The night comes in. She sees Kazuma telling the princess the story of when Darkness was naked and only had a towel. The princess gets super curious, but the knight comes in and tries her best to not make the princess listen to the story because it's not good to hear such naughty stories at her age. She threatened Kazuma to not tell her anything like this, and Kazuma sees that princess also listened to everyone. So he got soft and said, "Okay, I'll tell you another story where he defeated Darkness in a bet, and she had to do crazy stuff." Hearing that, the knight says, "This man is no good at all. Don't listen to his stories." We found out that Kazuma was kidnapped by the princess, and he was allowed a room. Kazuma asked a servant, "Don't you think you kidnapped me?" She says Princess Iris rarely gets so happy. It's the first time she demands such things. Then she goes to Princess, and she says the princess got jealous of seeing how Darkness was enjoying time with you, so she wants you to be with her for some time. Kazuma accepts and tells her about the Japanese school festival day, which she enjoyed. He says if she enjoys it so much, why not open a school? At that time, Demon King's army sneak attacks the kingdom after the fight ends. Princess thanks Kazuma and tells him to talk to Rain. She will teleport him back because even the castle isn't safe. Kazuma thinks even those dummies might be worried about him. So let's go back. But the princess says that Kazuma reminds her of his big brother, but she doesn't talk to him that much. Kazuma says, "Wait, what did you just say? What exactly?" She says she doesn't talk to him much. Kazuma says before that she says big brother. So he says say it one more time with gentleness. She says big brother. So now Kazuma decides to stay in the kingdom. Next morning, Kazuma acts like he is a spoiled rich kid and calling out servant for his coffee and dress. Then Princess arrives and calls him Big Brother, which gives Kazuma's fantasies a boost. But he actually was half naked, so she says to put on some pants and she got mad. But Kazuma tries to explain he is not a bad guy. After that, she stopped calling him Big Brother. During day, they played various games and Kazuma time to time distracted her from her studies. During evening, she asked Kazuma to play chess. So he said, "Okay," but he won't held back on her. Later, Princess says, "Let's play it next time," because Kazuma lost every time and he was frustrated, so he tells her he was holding himself back. But in the end, he won one match, so he tells her proudly. "See, now I didn't held back," so she says he is such a childish person. He gives her a bamboo copter for her winning. Next morning, again, Kazuma wakes up like he owns the palace. He says it's been already a week and he gets ready for the maid to take his clothes off. So he gets in front of daughter and act all hot and mighty. But plot twist and Darkness arrive, seeing him half naked. And what he was saying behind the door, they all listen to it and keep lecturing him. He got on his knees and cried. Even Aqua says she wants this good treatment. He isn't the only one who defeated the demon, Lord Army. Princess arrives that time. So Darkness says there are friends in Axial who miss him. Please leave Kazuma with us. Here Kazuma thinks she will refuse it, but she doesn't. Instead, she says, now that he is going, let's throw a party. Hearing it, Kazuma faints. During the celebration, everyone is enjoying eating food and Kazuma sits on floor looking sad. He looks at Darkness, who is getting hit on by many old guys. The old Nobel comes in and says she only belongs to one man. So Kazuma says, "Hey old man, what are you doing here? Are you still behind Darkness?" He says, "Keep quiet, because of him his mansion was destroyed by the core he teleported, and it's still not recovered yet." Others asks, "Who is that man made for Darkness?" He says the only man with sacred sword who fights the demon army, that is First Prince Jatis, and who could be better match for her. Everyone agrees with it. Then Kazuma shouts, "What about our affair? Are you ditching me, Darkness?" She nervously says, "What are you saying?" She grabs his hands and tells him not to ruin her reputation, but he doesn't listen, so she twists his arms. On the balcony, he starts crying because he was just trying to tease her because she looks so comfortable there. And now those people are celebrating without the star of the show. Princess comes to him, so he goes to her crying. Only you care about me, she says. After you will be gone, the castle will be so quiet there will be no one to disturb Claire or Rain, Kazuma says. Isn't that great? He says, I don't know what you find so good about me, so she says you are rude but honest. You act like child but funny. You give such amazing stories and use immature tactics. Kazuma says, isn't that all bad things about me? Tell me good stuff you like about me. She says that's what she is talking about now. Kazuma blushes. She says she is envious of Darkness. She must be enjoying her every day with you. Kazuma thinks she has to act like a good child and has so much responsibility. Is there anything he could do for her? Princess says maybe she will become an adventurer or mage because in royal history her family members were good adventurer and she has good aptitude for it. Or maybe she can become a thief like that Nobel thief who steals from novels and donates it to the poor. Hearing this, he got an idea. He runs towards Darkness and Claire and says, isn't there a thief in the kingdom? Kazuma will catch him. Everyone hearing that thinks who this person is, but later all the novels cheer him up because they don't want to become the target of Nobel thief. So Claire says, okay, you can do it and everyone here will support you. Seeing this, Princess got happy, and Kazuma thinks that now he can stay in palace for more time. But Claire says he would be living in that old man castle. Kazuma now regrets his decision because he didn't expected that. And the episode ends. Comment below which anime I should make short recap of next time. Also, please subscribe and have a good day.